all dirty.
Okay. All right.
I think we made it.
Did we do it?
I think so.
All right. Okay.
Betty's already yawning.
Oh boy. Okay, well, so welcome everybody. If you're watching, there's multiple different platforms that you can watch on. So if one of the feeds goes out, we're on Rochelle's Instagram Live, we're on my Instagram Live, we are on the Facebook page live, and we are on our YouTube page live. So welcome to our movement party. For those people who don't know me, I'm Dr. Kresimir or Kresimir. Go Rochelle.
Rochelle.
This is Ari and Betty. And as you're judging our house on the insides, as soon as you escape the boundaries of the cameras, it's messy, as you can imagine. There are shoes everywhere. We just had to tidy up this little spot, you know, so we could shoot the video. So what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be doing our movement party. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you joint-to-joint mobility. I'm going to be standing up to do it, and Rochelle's going to do the exact same exercises for people who can't stand up or can't, you know, are having trouble with some of their mobility. The fact and why this is important is the fact that you have joints in your body means that your joints should be able to move towards and in their full range of motion, right, Ari? Now, what happens is, if we can get Ari and Betty to do some of the exercises, you'll see, for example, like squatting, you know? This is one of those things that if we were to ask you to do, not everyone would be able to do a full squat, but when we're that age, all of us were able to do a full squat, and we were all able to move. So what happens over time is we lose our body's natural ranges of motion. And the purpose of doing mobility is to help restore that normal range of motion so your joints fire better and your movement patterns are good. So we can go ahead and start. Ready? Are you going to do it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'll move. So Rochelle's going to, you guys want to do the joint to joint? So let's start with our neck first, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look to our left, and then we're going to look to our right, and then we're going to try to touch our right ear to our right shoulder and our left ear to our left shoulder, and then we're going to look up to the ceiling, and we're going to try to touch our chin to our chest, and then we're going to roll our head a little bit, and then roll our head to the back a little bit. Then we're going to move to our shoulders. You know how to do an arm circle?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see our arm circles. So you want your thumbs up, big arm circles like this. Now thumbs down, big arm circles. Okay, now we're gonna go like we're hugging a barrel, like this, and then we're gonna roll our shoulders. So it's gonna look like this. You wanna keep your elbows straight and move your shoulder blades. Next, we're gonna move down to our elbows. So keep your shoulders still. We're gonna move our elbows one way and then our elbows another way. All right, I'm sorry if I punched you in the back of the head, not on purpose. Okay, then we're gonna go to our wrists, and then our wrists the other way, and then we're gonna go to our fingers. So we're just gonna work on closing our fingers.
So
like this.
What we do when we come back inside.
And then
That's right, 'cause we're
right,
cold.
and then we're gonna work on opening our fingers like this.
So that's when we're super cold.
Yep. Now what about our hips? So we're gonna put our hip up like this. Move your hip out.
So from the chair.
Twist it up like that. Move it back. So we're gonna go in this range of motion like this. Whoa. And then the opposite range of motion with the same leg, back. It's okay.
It's a madhouse in here, you know?
Same with the other leg. Good catch. We want to try to get every motion 5 to 10 times. Obviously can't count. So one of the things that, and one of the ways and times when I do this is when I'm in the shower, especially if I wake up in something stiff or not moving well, right? And then what's next? Our knees, right? So we want to bend and close our knees, and then we want to go around
So that's what I do sometimes.
in circles like this.
Move it around.
I need to be quiet.
Then he wants to know why we need to be quiet.
You don't need to be quiet, but they won't be able to hear us.
So where's Declan?
Say hi to Declan.
Say hi to Declan if you're
Declan
watching.
and Callie might be watching. Say
Yeah.
hi, guys.
Right, bend your knee. Now we're going to go down to our ankles. Ankle circles one way. Ankle circles the other way. Yep. We're going to do the cards after. That's our fun game to finish up. And the other way. So that's a good general mobility. Now we're going to show you guys one exercise for every part of your body that you can do if you're having a little bit more trouble. So the first thing, what's that?
For your spine.
Yeah, we're going to start with finding a neutral spine. So this is called, what's it, cat and camel?
Yep.
So cat and camel. You're gonna get on all fours. The cat is this way. No, this is the camel. The cat is this way.
Yeah.
You guys are confusing me. Now the purpose, especially if you're feeling back pain, the purpose of this exercise, what you're gonna notice is that one of these is more comfortable and one of them is gonna be causing you more pain. I'll show you how to do it on the chair, but you can't play the piano right now.
So you can do the cat with this.
Yeah.
Camel.
The purpose is to get into a pain-free place. So wherever that pain-free place is, the next step is to brace your core and then to learn how to fix or hold your spine in that place. So when we're showing you the rest of these exercises, this is the precursor first. Right, so the first exercise that I'm going to show you is called fire hydrant. And the reason that it's called a fire hydrant, you don't want to know why? Because we're going to act like a dog. And we're gonna pee on the fire hydrant like that. Now the common errors that happen if you don't have a braced spine is we can roll our spines open. So if you're looking at me from behind, go. We want to keep our spine nice and neutral. We don't want any movement like this from side to side. We don't also want, I'm exaggerating, but we don't want our pelvis to be rocking this way. So when Michelle gets back, because somebody had an emergency and we needed to fix it, she's going to show them
Daddy,
how to do it on the chair.
Daddy?
Yeah.
do you know how all
Go beside me.
Do you know how?
Go beside me. So again, we want to start neutral spine. We're going to work on our left hip first. What's going to happen is we're going to do it two ways. First, your leg's going to kick straight out, and then we're going to bring the hip this way. So like this. Go ahead, Rochelle. And then we can do it the other way. Now Rochelle's coming back. She's going to show you how to do the exact same exercise. You're going to do it holding the chair.
I'll move this way. You can just lift up your leg using your hands if you like. And just use your hands to guide your head out and back down. So the same motion, but you can just use your hands to guide your leg. So lift your knee up, pull it out, and then back down.
So show the thoracic mobility one.
Okay. And then we're going to do the other leg. Just using your hands to lift your knee out and back down.
I do remember.
No, that was at the other floor.
For the thoracic mobility, if you want to do it in the chair, that's always an option. You're going to take a pillow, just put it between your legs,
So you want to be squeezing the pillow actively.
squeeze the pillow, and put your hands up behind your head, and just ever so slightly rotate until you feel that pulling in your upper spine.
It's even more important to have your core braced because you want to stabilize your spine as you're working on your upper thoracic mobility. And it's okay when you get to the end range to hold it for a couple of seconds. You can count to 8 or count to 10.
Feels good.
Okay, one more. I gotta show 2 more. Then we're gonna go get the game. So go tell Betty we're gonna go play the game.
I'm ready.
So we already kind of did this one when we were doing the barrel, but this is our push-up plus scapular mobility. So again, you want to keep that nice neutral spine. You want to get into a push-up position. Michelle's going to show you if you have to do it standing. The exercise is going to be keeping your elbows straight. You're going to let your torso fall through, and then you're going to push all the way up to arch your back. So we're working on thoracic mobility and particularly scapular mobility. If you want to do a whole push-up, you can do the same thing like this. So this is the more advanced version, and Rochelle is showing a really scaled get started version. And the last one that I wanted to show you was can you just get off me for 1 second after this? No, stand around the side. The last one that I wanted to show you is for your neck, especially nowadays because we're all inside and we are on media all the time. When we talk about forward head, we understand that this is a bad motion and we understand that we don't want to be caught in this motion. But the problem is this, there's two different ranges of motion happening here. There's extension at the top of your spine, and then there's flexion at the lower spine. So in order to actually correct this posture, you have to fix those two ranges of motion. So we have to extend your lower spine and then flex your upper spine. So we're getting into this retracted position or the turtle head position. If you've ever had the pleasure of opening up your phone from the bottom with the camera facing you and you can see what you look like with like double or triple chins, that's exactly what we're trying to create during this time. So when we want to be seated like Rochelle, you can see she's pushing. We're not actually putting a lot of pressure through your jaw. If you have a lot of TMJ problems or any type of problems, that get hurt a lot. But we're just guiding your head back. You should feel like you're a turtle sucking their head back into their shell. Okay, and then when you get to the back, you want to hold that position for as long as comfortable. Okay, now the fun part. Charles, do you want to intro the game and get the kids?
I do.
You want to play the game?
Okay. We have a spider on the ceiling and we have an emergency here.
Give me the. Can I get it? Well, Mom, let me get it. I'll get it.
The cards?
Yeah, get the cards and help them.
We're gonna do a little fun movement game. I think this is gonna be backwards for some of you guys, but we have 4 fun exercises to do here. We're gonna do air
Card
squats. It's a card game. So Ari is gonna pick 6 cards, and whatever card he pulls, we're gonna complete that exercise. So the first one is air squats, which is the spades. Push-ups is hearts. Burpees is the what is that called again?
The diamond?
And the diamond is the sit-ups, okay? So there's different scaling versions that we can use for this.
Mix them up.
Okay.
Anybody cannot see it because that's what I'm doing it in the kitchen.
Okay, let's show some scaled versions. Push-ups,
Oh, push-ups scale. You want to go?
from easiest to hardest.
Yeah, so you can do it against something high like this, right?
Okay, can you see?
I hope so. Yeah, so you can do a scale push-up against the piano or something like this. The next, and again, the lower you go, so this would be harder than the piano. Then you can graduate if you're going to go on the floor. The next scale version would be on your knees. And then just a normal push-up. Okay.
For air squats,
Do I show air
you
squat?
can do a full squat.
Yep, so an air squat, you're actually blocking my way, is all the way down. Now, a simple scaled version of a squat is to just sit in the chair and sit back up. Again, you don't want to lose that bracing of your core, but really simple. Just get back in the chair and sit up. I thought you were going to pull the show up the chair.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, and the next one is burpees. So there's different scaling options for that too. You can just place yourself easily down on the floor like this. And then using your knee to stand back up. Okay, so just back down. And then up.
Okay, what's next?
The next full burpee, just jumping down on the floor and jumping.
Oh, that one. We'll get that one when we get back.
Okay, last one.
This last one.
This is the last one.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
Okay, so again, a full sit-up. You want to do it with, I guess we'll do it this way. Knees bent. And you're just going to be sitting up. Scaled version, or the scaled version, is to do, if you've been following along, we talked about the McGill 3. You want to connect your fingers like this, have them underneath your lower back to support your back. And you don't even want to sit up. What you want to do is just you want to brace your core. And when your core is braced, what will naturally happen is there'll be some lift up. You also want to keep your elbows off the ground. So do you want to, when we go through it, do you want to do the scale? Then I'll do the.
Yeah, I'll do the scaled ones and you'll do the normal.
Okay, and you do that.
Okay, show everyone what the first card is. Are you gonna pick the first card? Okay, show everyone what the card is. Go up close. What is it?
5 diamonds.
Right, so that means we have to do 5 sit-ups. All right, everyone ready?
Ready? Come on, Betty.
Sit-ups.
Come do the sit-ups with us. Let's go. Ready?
Let's have a competition.
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5. Mom's doing scale. How did your sit-ups go? Not very good.
Okay, what's next?
Next, go show the card.
Mix up the cards.
Okay, mix them up good. Okay. All right, what do we got?
Mix up the cards.
Let's go, Larry.
Are you sleepy? I'll come in your room. We're almost done.
3 hearts.
3 of hearts. So 3 push-ups. All right, you ready?
Ready, ready? Let's do push-ups together.
1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Next.
Next. Mix up.
No, just pick one. What is it?
4.
4 clubs.
Yeah. Good hearts.
Okay, what do we have to do for clubs?
What's a club?
Burpees.
Oh, nice. So 4 burpees.
Ready, ready?
The burpees.
Just don't do it. Whoa, cool. Let's put the bottom of the chair.
Okay, ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Together fast.
4.
Get next.
Hang on.
Mom's almost done.
Oh, from this one.
Yeah, it's from that one.
It is
Last
3.
3 clubs.
3 clubs.
Yeah.
Burpees.
Is that burpees again? Yeah.
Oh, man.
3 clubs are burpees.
Okay, go show everyone the card so that we're not lying. 3 of
Burpees.
They can tell everyone's reaction when we're
Oh
lying.
my god.
Oh man.
You ready?
Ready?
We have 2 more.
Do your burpees.
1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. What's next? 2 more.
This is the 4
Hearts. What's 4 hearts?
4 hearts is push-ups.
Are you sure?
4 push-ups.
4 push-ups.
4 push-ups. Okay, and then after this one,
So if you want to do it.
Spider.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right, last card before we wrap everything up. Whoa. Again? We just had that one.
We have a cheater.
Yes. Oh, the 7 of spades.
7.
Is that your squats?
Yes.
It's like we stacked the deck.
No.
No. Are you gonna squat with me?
I'm gonna sit. You guys are gonna squat.
Do you wanna go on my back and I'll squat?
Yeah.
That's Ready?
Here, we ready?
Ready? We'll squat.
1,
2.
1, 2,
3.
3,
4.
4,
5.
5,
6.
6,
7.
7. Mom's almost done.
That's it. High five.
Good job.
Good job. Good job. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun while we're locked up in the house, move our bodies. And it's just so nice to see all your everyone watching.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Now, how often are we going to do the exercises?
We're gonna do this once a week.
Yeah, so we're going to do this once a week. So, hopefully
Next
we
Friday
don't.
one.
hopefully we don't have to do this next week and everything's back to normal. Don't think that's going to happen just yet. So we'll see you next Friday back here. If there's any suggestions or any things that you'd like to target, just send us a message and we can add it to the list, okay? Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy your Friday. And stream?
Are you sure you want to end your stream? Yes.
Yes.
Bye.